Okay, let's unpack this. Think about the e-commerce platforms you use, probably every single day. Amazon, eBay, places where you can buy almost anything with just a few clicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, here's a thought. What if I told you that these very platforms, the ones that have completely changed how we shop globally, have kind of accidentally become major highways for financial criminals?
It's a pretty startling idea when you first hear it.
Right. It's actually quite unsettling when you realize their huge growth and, frankly, their complexity have opened up these hidden paths for some really sophisticated money laundering.
Yeah, discrete avenues is a good way to put it.
So our mission for this deep dive is to really explore how these platforms get exploited. We'll look at the honestly ingenious methods criminals are using, the real-world impact, because this isn't just theoretical and crucially what's being done to fight back. Basically, this is your shortcut to understanding a really important, often unseen side of digital financial security.
That's absolutely right. And it's not a new thing exactly, but over recent years, these huge online marketplaces have definitely become more and more attractive targets. Criminals are always looking for efficient, um, less traceable ways to clean dirty money.
Less traceable, yeah.
And it really does shine a light on some, critical weaknesses in our digital financial systems, things most of us just don't think about when we're clicking buy now.
That's quite the setup. And when you start digging into the investigations around this e-commerce exploitation, what really jumps out is just how clever the methods are. It's not simple fraud. It's like a sophisticated playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where it gets really interesting. We've seen a few key techniques pop up again and again.
Yeah, there are definite patterns.
Okay, so one of the big ones is what they call mispricing schemes. This is kind of insidious. It involves fake transactions, basically, but using goods that are priced way, way too high.
Or sometimes deliberately too low.
Right, or way too low. The point isn't actually selling the item for what it's worth. It's about moving illegal money around discreetly, making it look like a normal purchase.
And the sheer volume on these sites helps hide it.
Exactly. That's something often missed. You've got millions of transactions, speed is everything, so how does an algorithm easily flag weird pricing without messing up legitimate sales? It's a huge challenge. A classic example you see, like a boring everyday item listed for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, totally inexplicable prices.
And then surprise, surprise, an accomplice buys it. It's just a way to funnel cash, hiding right there in plain sight.
Clever in a disturbing way.
Then you've got phantom transactions. This is maybe even bolder. It involves listings for products that are totally fake. They don't even exist.
Right, just a listing, no actual goods.
And criminals use stolen or fake payment details to process these sales through the platform's payment system. The whole idea is to leave almost no traceable record because, well, the product was never real to begin with.
So the money moves, but nothing tangible ever changes hands. Makes following the money trail incredibly tough.
And another one, this is fascinating, is gift card exploitation. Gift cards are super popular for laundering.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why? Well, it's that paradox, isn't it? The very things that make them great for us consumers, they're anonymous, easy to send, often fly under the regulatory radar.
Precisely those features make them perfect for criminals. Easy to buy, easy to move, hard to track.
So the process is sort of straightforward.
Mm.
Criminals buy up gift cards, maybe with stolen credit cards or other dirty money. Then they quickly convert them, maybe sell them on secondary markets, or use them to buy goods they can resell for cash.
And just like that, the money's origin gets blurred. It mixes legitimate shopping with illicit funds.
It really does blur the lines. And finally, there's the whole issue of fake seller accounts. This is huge, too. Launderers will either set up brand new seller accounts looking legit.
Or sometimes they hijack existing reputable accounts.
Right. Hijack dormant or less secure ones. And through these accounts, whether new or stolen, they process all these dodgy transactions. It makes the illegal funds look like perfectly normal business revenue.
It's a smart way to blend in. Millions of sellers on these platforms, how do you easily spot the fakes processing dirty money?
It's a massive challenge.
And what's fascinating here is seeing how these methods, which sound almost abstract, have very real, very serious consequences. We're not just talking small amounts. There have been some really high-profile cases that show the gravity and scale.
Like what?
Well, take the case involving operatives linked to ISIS Investigations revealed they were actually using eBay.
eBay, really?
Yeah, eBay. They used fraudulent listings, phantom transactions, that kind of thing to secretly move money across borders. They were essentially laundering funds to support terrorist activities right there on a platform millions use every day.
That's chilling. Using eBay for terrorism financing.
It is. And then there was another really disturbing case involving Amazon, specifically their self-publishing platform, Kindle Direct Publishing.
The book publishing side. How?
Okay, so criminals, identity thieves mainly, figured out a loophole. They created these completely nonsensical ebooks, just gibberish text, basically. They'd list them at ridiculously high prices.
Like hundreds or thousands for a junk ebook.
Exactly. Then they used stolen credit card data to buy these books over and over again. Amazon processes the payment, takes its cut, and pays out the rest as royalties to the fake author account.
Wow. So they were laundering money through fake book royalties.
Precisely. Substantial amounts, too. It looked like legitimate income from book sales, but it was all funded by stolen cards and designed purely to clean dirty money. These examples really hit home how everyday platforms can become, tools for major criminal enterprises.
That Amazon one is incredibly sophisticated. It really is unsettling thinking the same place you browse for your next read could be exploited like that.
It makes it
Like you said, this isn't just minor fraud we're talking about. Is this systemic? Is it a major drag on the global financial system, or are these more like significant but isolated incidents?
Oh, it's definitely becoming more systemic. If we connect this to the bigger picture, you can see global bodies are really starting to react because the scale is undeniable. Regulatory authorities, especially in places like the EU and the US, they've brought in much stricter anti-money laundering rules, AML guidelines.
Okay, so what does that mean in practice?
Well, it means things like tougher customer due diligence, CDD procedures. Basically, platforms need to do more work verifying who their sellers really are. Stricter ID checks, more background scrutiny. Plus, they need to have better systems for monitoring transactions, looking for those weird patterns.
Try to catch those mispricings and phantoms we talked about.
Exactly. It's all designed to make it harder for criminals to just set up shop and operate without being noticed within these massive online marketplaces.
And are the platforms themselves doing anything? Or just waiting for regulators?
No, they're definitely stepping up too. They have to. They're investing heavily in their own AML measures. A lot of this involves deploying pretty advanced tech. We're talking artificial intelligence, machine learning systems.
Ah, the AI factor.
Yes. These systems are designed to crunch vast amounts of data and spot those unusual, anomalous transaction patterns that might signal money laundering or fraud. They're trying to be proactive, catch things early before they become huge problems.
So technology fighting technology in a way.
In a sense, yes, but technology alone isn't enough. What's also proving absolutely essential is better cooperation, real collaboration between the regulators, law enforcement agencies, and the tech companies themselves.
Getting everyone talking to each other.
Pretty much. Sharing intelligence about new methods, making sure AML policies are applied consistently, constantly educating everyone involved about the new tricks criminals are trying. That's really critical if you want to build resilient defenses.
It sounds encouraging, the AI and the collaboration push,
Hmm.
but it still feels a bit like a constant cat and mouse game. Are these efforts actually safeguarding the digital economy's integrity, or is it a battle that maybe can't ever be fully won?
That's a great question. It is definitely an ongoing battle. And maybe winning isn't the right word. It's probably more about continuous adaptation, constantly raising the bar, making it harder and riskier for the criminals.
Managing the risk rather than eliminating it entirely.
Exactly. So continued vigilance is key. Regulations need to adapt as criminals find new loopholes. Technology needs to keep getting smarter. And that public-private collaboration we mentioned, that has to keep getting stronger. Understanding these evolving methods and working together is really paramount if we want to protect the integrity of global e-commerce.
Right. This raises an important question, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It really highlights how the very things that make e-commerce so appealing, the convenience, the global reach, the speed, the scale, even a degree of anonymity,
Yeah, the core design principles.
are the exact same things that criminals exploit. It's a fundamental tension. So, as you're listening, maybe ponder that, how this ongoing challenge constantly pushes the boundaries of both digital commerce and financial security, and what kind of future innovations on both sides, sadly, might emerge from this relentless cat and mouse game. It's something to think about next time you click buy.